To other news now, with the Liberal Party just days away from crowning Justin Trudeau as its new leader. An exclusive new poll shows he has given his party a huge bump. An Ipsos Reid poll for Global and Post Media News shows if an election were called today, the Liberals would have 32% support, the Conservatives 31%, and the NDP 27%. That's a big change from last June, just before Trudeau announced his intention to run. The Liberals were a distant third back then at just 18% support. Let's bring in our chief political correspondent now, Tom Clark. Tom, looks like all systems go for Justin Trudeau.
Yeah, and you know, Donna, when you break this down even more, the news looks even more encouraging for the Liberals. First, the regions. Take a look at where they are in vote-rich Ontario, tied with the Conservatives. In Quebec, tied for first with the NDP. And in BC, nipping at the heels of the Conservatives for second spot. Not bad numbers. They are based on Justin Trudeau being the leader, which, of course, brings up his standing among Canadians. And the biggest hit against him, as you know, is inexperience and lack of substantive policies. So how is that playing in the poll? Well, stack Trudeau against Stephen Harper. On the question of trust, Trudeau wins. On what it takes to lead Canada, Trudeau again. On representing Canada on the world stage, Justin Trudeau. On whose values are most like yours, Trudeau. However, and this is important, on the key question of who would best manage the country in tough economic times, that goes to Stephen Harper, as it always does. It is pretty clear, though, Donna, that in most areas of trust and competence, the attacks against Trudeau haven't worked, at least not yet.
Still 2 years away from the next election, though, Tom. That's a long time in politics. Any hints in this poll about whether Trudeau's support might hold?
You know, there's an interesting set of numbers, and it's all about generations, and it boils down to simply this. Those over 55 are most likely to support the Conservatives. Those under 55, well, their first choice is the Liberals under Justin Trudeau. Now, you're right, this is a midterm poll when not a lot of people are focused on politics, so no party, especially the Liberals, should get too excited because a lot can and probably will happen. If there is one negative for the Liberals, though, I think it's this. It's about managing expectations. If and probably when the numbers for the Liberals go down, will it be seen as a blow to Trudeau? Because sometimes starting high isn't a great place to be in politics.
Still possibly a long way to fall or rise. Great. Tom Clark, thanks for your help.
You bet.